1, 2. That's it. That's it.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Red Labels, Confessions, and Reactions. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing this evening? It has been a damn day. Before we even get into the fuck, crap, and bullshit, let's go ahead and see who is in the building. All right, let's go ahead and start from the top. Hey, Brownie Brown. Hey, Kat Nanya. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Auntie Vicky. Hey, Real Talk. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Tiff. Come on now. Good to see you in the building. Hey, Jennifer Love Spewitt. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Blue Butterfly. Come on, Levon. Good to see you again. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Mimi Twin. Hey, Just Simply. Hey, Auntie Carol. Come on in. Hey, Nihar. Hey, Nihar. Good to see you. Hey, Auntie Marva. It has been a damn day today. How has everybody's damn day been today? Hey, Marcella. It has been a very interesting day. To say the least, come on in. I hope everybody has their refreshments, got their shoes off, and relaxed and ready to get into. Hey, Simply DJ. Come on in. Thank you, Yvette. Today has been a day of reflection, reaction. Uh, it's just have been. Hey, Denise. Uh, it's been a lot. It has definitely been a lot. I don't even know where to start. Actually, I do know where to start. Let's just go ahead and kick this shit off. So a lot of people are in their feelings about me and what's going on with Evangelist Val and trying to come up with an understanding of what I did, what the fuck I did. Um, when you have an individual who fabricated and created a narrative that you have done something against her of who she is with no proof or evidence, and I have people sliding into my damn DMs. I have people with their hate speech and all that shit about some shit that had absolutely nothing to do with me, which was a lie, by the way. If you all have not catched her live, go shout out to Evangelist Val. She sat up there and blamed her illness and the medications for what she did to me, while also involving her husband into the situation, right? That's a whole nother story within itself. If we were friends and you received some questionable information about me saying something about you at your time of healing, I would have came to my friend and said, hey, this is what's being said in the background. This phone call happened. Can you clarify or give me some sort of insight on any of this information that is being said against you? That never happened. If I'm going to accuse someone who betrayed our friendship and said all these nasty and negative things about me in my time of healing and recovery from a health situation, I would go to my friend. I would be like, hey, what is up with this? This is being said in the background. Can you elaborate before doing a live and accusing an individual with not proving or showing a single damn receipt? Um, so I felt on the defense. I'm not gonna lie. I have been very defensive since that incident. Um, you said you were trolling me, even though you threatened me. And you kept saying that your husband was going to show up, and you kept messaging me, watch your back, friend. Check your back, friend. You did that all this weekend, and you knew that you were lying about the information and shit that you have had, saying that I was sitting here wishing death on you to my friend. So, of course, I'm only reacting with the energy that has been given to me and all this negative shit that could have been avoided, but because you wanted attention. Make that make sense. So, when did we get to, I don't have anything going on? Hmm, who can I stir up today? Oh, Q, he's my friend. Hold on, let me see what kind of attention I can attract by dragging his name into a mud with a lie just to get a reaction. And then when people press you on it, you say, oh, it's my condition. Oh, it was the medication. You said that shit on a live without taking any accountability of the lies and chaos you created into my life from the lie you told. Make that make sense. So, hold on. Red Label, why don't you address Sean Davy Wade? Thank you for coming into the chat. So, if you all are just coming to the streets and be like, why is he talking to Sean? I made it abundantly clear when someone said take that same energy over to Sean on another content creators live, and I said, Sean and I have already had a conversation today, mind your damn business, and I kept it moving. So if you didn't catch me dropping that nugget of how Sean and I had a conversation on Saturday, that's your own fault. But I said he and I had a conversation that day. Please hit the like button. Did he and I talk about other content creators and whatnot? The conversation was basically what's going on? How did we get here? It was basically about me being threatened by someone he moderates for, which he did not know that I gotten threatened. And I said, I am trying to figure out where this energy and where this lie came from. Things do not get accomplished in any sort of conflict diplomatically if only one side is talking. So if people have an issue with me trying to come up with a conflict resolution with this whole situation, then please unsubscribe. Unsubscribe because shit can't get done when you're talking to yourself. So, yes, he and I had a conversation. Was it messy? Absolutely not. Was I sarcastic? Absolutely. And he knows I was being sarcastic when I said, I'll see you next week for lunch, Sean. Goodbye. Get off my line. Nothing more, nothing less. But it was trying to figure out what was going on and why I was being threatened in such a manner when a single receipt was not being posted. And yet people are taking sides. They are both men. That's all I'm saying. Q has energy for women, not so much men. Okay. All right, Joel. Keep it moving. Um, why didn't you address Sean Davy Wade when it's women coming after him and making up lies? So he has every right to respond. Okay. So yeah, Sean and I had a conversation about the situation that I was falsely accused of coming from Evangelist Val. People have spun that dialogue without even hearing the dialogue into something it was not. I have every goddamn right, no matter what someone says to me, does to me, to have an open conversation with an individual. Just because I have a conversation doesn't mean I fuck with you, but we can openly communicate on situations that are happening on a public forum where we share subscribers, content to content creator, or the creator to creator, however you want to look at it. But this shit has gotten out of control. I was trying to figure out why I was being lied on um, without a single receipt. And then she decided to hop over on Andrea Nelson's platform and just say she saw an emoji, that I was in somebody's chat because she saw an emoji. Where are the DMs? Where are the screenshots? Where's this Zoom call? Where are the transcripts? So I'm confused. You did all of this to me because you saw an emoji that I posted in a content creator's chat 8 months ago, and then you bring this shit up a week ago? Can someone please explain that to me? Come as you are. Not Barbara, you need a whole bottle. Isn't this a sector for women and gay men with beef sector? So if a man over here has a conflict with someone, there's a 9% chance, 95% chance there's going to be a woman. What the fuck is it? Your point, true. True. Um, but the shit that I have endured from this lie, um, put me on the defensive. I was being lied on from my friend. I was being lied on by my friend who didn't come to me before she went live and accuse me of doing some things that I did not do. And people ran with it without seeing a single receipt, not questioning why, but yet they were attacking me over a lie yet again. So we can go back, and I posted. Oh, let me go back to the conversation I had with Sean. So I said what she should be worried about, because I was in my feelings, because I was still being attacked by people whom I've never met over a lie that this woman has told on me. And I said she should be worried about me not providing receipts. This is me being petty right now. Of her walking when her 2-year-old accidentally called me. And that's a true story. She accidentally called me. Uh, was it March 11th? I think it was March. Originally, I said April 3rd, but when I went back and looked at the transcript, it was actually March 11th. I was driving. I had just left my office. By the way, this is 8 o'clock at night. I'm sorry, 9 o'clock at night of me leaving the city, going back to the burbs, when the accidental phone call happened. She had that child in her arms and she was walking, and then she saw that the camera was on, and she did everything in her power to end that conversation on IG. And that is the honest to God truth. You all can say that I am lying, and I am making this shit up. And the minute it happened, I had a conversation with a few people that I am very close with, and I said, I can't believe what I just fucking saw. I'm like, the child had the phone and accidentally called me, and this woman was walking when she wasn't supposed to have been walking. And if the people that I had that conversation with in my inner circle want to attest to that, they know exactly I called them the minute it happened because I was shocked. And I didn't say anything about it because I'm like, well, it's not my business. I'm not going to get into it. Keep it moving. And it just doesn't need to be discussed. But I felt a certain way because I'm like, here we are in this situation and this happened. Mind you, mind you, this isn't the only time that I was told this has happened. And the people behind the scenes know this because they said it happened to them as well. This was months before I said anything. This was months before I said anything. So all of this could have been avoided and we wouldn't be here today had I had not been lied on. What was the point? What was the point of lying on me? And now everyone is questioning everything you have said and everything you have done on YouTube. I kept my mouth shut. I only talk to the people that I am closely connected with, and they have not said anything. But you came after me for no reason. I was going about my business, and you wanted to drive and put me into this negative space. And I am only reacting to the energy that was given to me or brought upon to me. If I was her friend, why didn't I didn't feel like I needed to have that conversation. I was driving and I said what I said. And then she knew, she knew because she was trying her damnedest and her hardest to end that call. And that's when she made that post. Sorry, y'all. My 2-year-old had my phone and he likes to pick up. So if he's been bothering you, I'm sorry. That's where that post came from. That's where that post came from. Because she tried her hardest to hang the freaking phone up so quickly. And she made that post to clean it up. And the people I had the conversation with knew what day it happened because I'm pretty sure they have it in their DMs from when I made that initial phone call and I was shocked of what I saw. March 11th. And then for her to say she had physical therapy in her home in her home. Mind you, this is 9 o'clock at night. So is there a physical therapist in your house? But before that, you said you were at a facility and you couldn't have visitors, and this was during COVID. Don't play in my face, ma'am. Please don't. Because clearly, right now, you are having a disconnect with God. So don't try to put your scriptures on me because I know your ass is not telling the truth. And now you're out here spinning, and the lies are coming out every time you try to talk really fast, trying to remember what you said, and then you take your videos down to scan them to figure out what you have told us. I was minding my business, but you brought me into this shit because you wanted some content and you thought people were going to turn on me and come over to your channel to see what you're talking about. But when you're only lying. So for you to say, I tried to send you the receipts, I tried to send you the receipts, I put you on block for a reason. But yet, when I put you on block, you're sitting here messaging people who I talk to, trying to get my attention. So if you know you can talk to them, then it's easily for you to send a receipt to them and have them forward it to me, which has yet to happen. So you getting upset because you saw an emoji from me in a chat from 8 months ago to put you on this path of destruction and divisiveness is ridiculous. An emoji? No emotional attachment behind it? So we can spend whatever narrative we want to on YouTube and you can combat with whatever you want to do, but we all know the damn truth. We know the truth, and some people are going to be afraid to tell you, and then you can cover it up and say that's not what happened. But everybody fucking knows. Everybody knows. But what I want to know is why you decided to bring me into the mess when I was minding my business. And FYI, for you all do not know, she sat on Andrea's panel, and this is coming from all the sources. And when they asked her who said that things about who told her that Snooki said that about her husband, and she sat there and struggled, and she struggled, and then she came up with a name, and she said 901 Don Diva told her that information. That was a lie. I have all the receipts where it said 901 did not tell her anything about that about her husband from Snooki, but she knows who told her. So she threw 901 Don Diva under the bus because everybody was coming after 901 at the time with these lives. And that was the first name she thought of was 901 Don Diva to throw another person under the bus. You all want to know who told Evangelist Val? Who said that about her husband? Her mod, Regina Snow. So she knew Regina told her, but yet she decided to throw 901 Don Diva under the bus to protect her mod when she actually knew the truth. Come on, somebody. So please, I have stated before, if you come for me, make sure you do not miss. Don't miss. because the stunt you did to bring me into some mess that had absolutely nothing to do with me was ridiculous. Why? Why would you do that to you? Did you check in with me before you went live? No, you didn't do that. So I just would like for you to know I am returning the same energy that you tried to place on me back to you. Because this shit is ridiculous and unnecessary. You were a grown ass woman with 7 kids, and you're still out here with the damn YouTube bullshit. So you thought it was cool to sit there and post your threat about me and telling me that your husband was 3 hours away and to watch your back friend all over some damn lies that you created? What was the reason? What was the reason that you woke up to choose violence with me? I have been quite respectful towards you, even though you had baited me on your channel a couple months ago of that whole situation that happened, and you know it, and you knew what you were doing, and I went along with it. I'm like, okay, but I see who you are. And then people started to continuously give you the side eye about certain situations and things, and you're popping up in places where people are not expecting you, and you're saying things you shouldn't be saying and whatnot, and all of a sudden, red label, thought you were my friend. Is it because I'm black? That's what you said, sis. You got so hyper emotional, and then you threw color in it when you knew you were orchestrating a lie. You knew it. And then when you get called out on it over at Andrea's channel, over in your comment section, you blamed it on your meds. You blamed it on your meds. You blamed it on your procedure you had done. No accountability whatsoever. And you still don't see any fault in what you did. And then you did your live and you made it all about you. And it's what I'm going through. It's the meds I'm taking. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a procedure. I don't know. But you knew when you were lying on me. You knew that. And so people are sick and fucking tired of you sad fishing and playing the victim and not taking accountability. You know she's in the building. You know she's in the building. I just want to know what was the reason. What was the reason for trying to attempt to throw me under the bus for YouTube content? I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. Not the remix. Please hit the like button. Why would you bring your husband into this whole situation? You know they have your husband all plastered over LSA, right? Your husband is plastered all over Lipstick Alley for some foolishness that you done and said and did. So I don't have any malice towards Val. I'm not putting evangelist in front of that, but I don't have any issues. Oh, what is it? Oh, you all want to hold on. Let me share my screen really quickly. Give me a second. Can you all see this? Put a whiskey glass in the chat if you can see this. I'm being complicated today. It's very small, NQ. Okay, let me blow it up for you guys. Let me get on over here. Can you see it? Can you all see it? Okay. Ma'am, your husband didn't ask to be a part of this YouTube drama that he knew absolutely nothing about, that you seem completely have fabricated. I'll put that up. Ma'am, you have been all over this damn blog for the past couple of days from the actions that you have been doing. I don't know if you notice it, if anyone has told you about it. And it's not a good look for you at the moment because people are calling you out on a lot of things. And for you to say that I am sad fishing, because of my health situation, um, is a reach. It is a reach. We have been hearing about your health issues and things you are going through since 2021. I make 3 comments and I'm sad fishing? Like I said earlier last or late last week, I did have respect for you as an individual. I really did. But your actions and the way you have been moving in front of the scenes and behind the scenes isn't very evangelist like. So you chose a fight with me when I did not have you on my radar because we were friends. Come on, somebody. I can buy your block with my ring. For you to come after me for no damn reason when I've done nothing to you at all whatsoever, period, point blank, on Don Perignon, you decided you wanted to have an entanglement with me. I don't know what the reason was. But I would like for you to know this. I really do. I really think if you want to be seen, this is just a suggestion for me. For me, if you really want to be seen in this sector and you want to keep up with the mess, because we know you can read from Kingdom Come, take the evangelist off your name. Have a different screen name in this sector, and if you want that be in the mess, be in the mess, and then you can log off and go switch to your other YouTube name and give your word and your inspirations and keep it moving. But I think there is a disconnect um, with what you would like to put out there on YouTube. Um, if you want to be in a mess, be in a mess. Come up with a troll name and just be in a mess, and then take the evangelist into another sector and give your daily word and keep it moving and being inspirational. And for some of you all to say, I do not have the stomach for me or for this stuff, clearly do not know me at all. Um, this all could have been avoided if my friend would have called me and shown concern about what was said or what was sent to her behind the scenes. But that didn't happen. Instead, decided to roll on emotion and go ziggity boom on me when she knew the information was not correct. I got time today. I definitely have time. But it's not worth mentioning. Um, we can compare some things. Um, oh, we have 349 in chat only. We need a Marshall. We need a Marshall. Be right back. So my friend, thank you all for still being here. My friend knew that I was catching hell from left, right, and center and decided to hop on the bandwagon to bring more heat and tension my way. I don't know. Um, that would be a very interesting question. Like I said a couple days ago, it is the same script, different cast, um, because it seems like all these people are getting accused on some things that no one has ever seen. I have never written a letter about this woman. I have never conspired to write a letter about this woman. I have not had people look into her background, do a background check into her husband. I did not create a troll account posting pictures of her kids in swimsuits and grandchildren. It's just weird. I don't need people doing something that I can do myself. So why would I employ subscribers and have Zoom calls and all this other shit I was accused about that no one has seen or heard about except for you. I don't do Google Meets and Zoom calls like some of these other content creators with their subscribers and members. I don't do that shit. I would like to know, why did you accuse me of all the people you could have chosen on YouTube when you knew this shit was a lie? You decided to turn on your friend. Um, I know that there is um, a disconnect. There's definitely a disconnect. And I am not going to carry on with this whole situation. I'm going to let it go and I'm going to give it to God. And I really hope and pray that she gets the help that she needs. Um, but just have some accountability of the chaos that you brought into my life, which was unnecessary on a lie that you told. I have not spoken ill or bad about any other content creators through the SDW or through trees or any of this of me trying to link up with them. It is me being an individual who can have a conversation with another individual, no matter what our circumstances are, and keep it moving and keep it pushing. So there was no conspiring. It was short and brief, trying to figure out what was going on and why this woman was threatening me for no damn reason. Um, it was just a lot for no reason. Not grab the second device. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link because I ain't scared. Anybody can come up. I got time today, like I said. Oh, is my mic messing up? Can you all hear me okay? Is my audio okay or no? Hold on, let me switch over. Is that better? I don't know why my AirPods do that shit. I'm not gonna have you all search for an emoji. Just throw one in the chat if it's better. Somebody, anybody? Okay. So the link has been dropped. Anybody can come up if they want to come up, and we can have a little conversation. I will drop it again. If I do not know you, make sure you have your cameras on so I can see your face. But all of this could have been avoided. It could have been avoided, and we didn't have to go this route. But I am on the defensive with good reason. Kaylee. Kaylee. But I did what I did and I said what I said because I was attacked. And for people to say what kind of friend does that to keep receipts and this, that, and the third, I keep tabs just in case. Everybody knows this. And my mom
You mean to tell me I'm sitting here doing all this damn talking and nobody heard me? I said, for the people who say that, why did he keep receipts on his friends and this, that, and the third? Um, I keep record and logs of everything I say to people because it's YouTube. And things get misconstrued, miscommunicated, and then narratives is being spun and spinned uh, to fit people's agendas and storylines. And my mods will tell you that I keep I keep logs and receipts, and that is the truth. But I've never said anything about yes, absolutely cover your ass, and I always do. Um, my mods will tell you that I keep track of what people say and the things they do to me behind the scenes. Hold on, we got a visitor. Hey, dude.
Hey, hey Q,
Hey, how are you?
what's going on? I'm all right. At work as always. Let me take this mask down. I wanted to say a couple things. I'm tired of ranting. I want, you know what I think, but what I want is for you guys. Well, let me say this. I wish Miss Val would go back and look at some of her videos. Go through the videos and just sit and look and pay attention to how things are going. Like I made a rant earlier, I just didn't post it. But
Mm-hmm.
people need to pay attention because it's all the same people that keep ending up in the madness. If you just go through every time there's an issue, it's like maybe 4 or 5 mods names that keep coming up. And I think people, it's no problem with sharing mods, but when you have an issue with mods in certain chats and they share, if you trying to, you can't be in this chat and mod for this person and be in this chat and mod for that person when them two people don't get along.
Right.
That don't work.
Conflict of
That's not an
interest.
even playing field. So what they all need to do, my thing, that's my thought. And then I also think who I think two people I think that might be causing all this havoc. But I'll say that later. Um, but I want people to act like freaking adults and stop being so damn petty. I know, of course, I know Scorpio petty because my best friend and my cousin is a Scorpio. And
You
when
know
y'all
what,
get pushed
Scorpio
to a
petty.
limit, y'all get pushed to a limit, all hell breaks loose, and there's no coming back from that. So I would advise people that don't understand the situation to step back and look at it and not be judgmental against either one of y'all and pay attention what's surrounding the whole situation because I ain't in the middle of that mess, but I ain't blind either. So if people understand how people talk, because the same way they talk is the same way they text.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're talking and you're texting, and if other people have talked to that person, they should be able to understand who's who. Oh, that's who that is. Because I hear her talking. You know what I mean? Like people not using common sense when it comes to this stuff. I think they need to sit back. I don't care if they need to go through your videos, Miss Val took agree with that. Danny video. I don't care who videos. But in order to understand the whole process of this whole shenanigans that's going on, I think they need to deal with the content creators that are involved. Go watch their videos and pay attention also to the chat, not what you're just hearing, but what you see, because the chat make things worse. And I'm not blaming it on subs. I'm not blaming it on mods. I'm not blaming it on anybody. But that's what happens, especially if it's somebody that people don't like. They're gonna
Right.
gang up on somebody. They need a scapegoat. So I don't know what her intention is. I don't personally know her. But if all that's being produced as fact, that would be sad. If it was all just for attention, and that would be sad. And I'm
Well,
not saying that's what she's doing.
well, I've been asking for. I mean, you can't
She said she
accuse
would send them
anyone
to you,
and
but
not
you
produce a
wouldn't talk
receipt.
to her. She said you wasn't talking. Y'all weren't talking now. But my thought was send them anyway. So if you do decide to talk to him, or he decides to talk to you, at least he has them and he can go over them and say, well, this was for such and such. You can give her a timeline of when those incidents happened, not
Right.
just what other people tell you, because you have to, again, use your discernment and use women intuition and common sense to say, hold up, wait a minute, this don't sound right. That's my friend. This person is not my friend, but this person is my friend. So why would my friend do me dirty like that? Instead of sitting back and paying attention to everything.
And it's always, well, this person said this or this said this.
Yeah.
And it's always he
And
say,
people
she
not
said.
moving no proof.
Right.
Like people don't understand. They don't think that you need to show receipts. But if you are sitting out here bashing somebody and saying they're doing you dirty and they wish bad things on you, then you should be able to say, this is what he did. This is what he said. This is what she said. And show people what you mean. Not just say it, because anybody can say anything. Hell.
And then it went from there
Jason
was a
Lee
letter, then I don't think there's a letter, but such and such said it. And it's
yeah,
just
then
like,
it was an email, and I'm like, what the hell was it? Was it an email? Was it a letter? Like who? And then the person that was supposed to wrote it, that all keeps getting switched and fumbled around. I mean, I don't know. That just didn't make my head hurt. But I'm gonna get off here. I just wanted to say that. I need people to really pay attention. Be mindful. We're not in grade school. So it's like, oh, that's my friend. That's not your friend. Don't do that. Be adults about it. Don't take sides unless you just don't like that other person. Period.
right.
Don't take sides and pay attention to everything that's going on. It's one not one content creator, one mod that nobody keeps saying that person's name, and that's the mod I think it is. I'm just saying, just the name alone speaks volumes to me. I'm just gonna say that. Now I'm gonna get my fat behind out, and I'm gonna take my behind to work and watch from the bushes. Hey, Miss Al. Hey, Cat and Cat.
Don't work too hard.
All right. I'm gonna let the old man do it.
Okay.
I'll catch y'all later. Hey, Miss Ree. But that's just me. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. We all have our own opinions, like everybody got a butthole.
This is very true.
So people can take it.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Don't work too hard.
No problem, friend. Have a good night.
You as
I'll
well.
let you later. All right. Later.
Hey, Marcella.
Hey, Q.
Oh, you got your hair braided.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I want to thank everybody for praying for me and my husband. But Q, I just got 3 questions to ask you, sir. You know, I've been MIA because of my husband and stuff, but Evangelist Val kept saying that me and you, I wrote a letter. And me and you've never talked about a letter. And I think I cleared that up months ago saying that. Have I ever discussed a letter with you?
Nope.
I was on Hear Her's page and I said, I received a letter, but it was nothing about Evangelist Val. And the second question I wanted to ask you, did I not send you my phone records?
Yes, you did.
And you looked over my entire phone record.
And you also sent them to another content creator as well.
Yes, and I proved that I did not have any calls or anything with Evangelist Val. And once I talked to her, she said we're okay. And, you know, she didn't tell any of the mods or the subs or anybody that she admitted I never called her family. She said somebody told her that. When I asked her for the receipts, she would not provide the receipts. What? I just wish that we all could. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine that she's on the panel, but I just, you know, feel like me and her were cool and prayed together and did, you know, we prayed together all the time. And I was just shocked that, you know, it came out that I called someone in her family. And it seems like every time something occurs, it's with her family. And I just don't know what's going on because I really cared about Evangelist Val very much. So I just been trying to stay out the mess, but everywhere I go, I'm hearing, Marcella wrote this letter that Q said Marcella wrote this letter.
Oh my God.
Then Q said Snooki wrote the letter. And then on one whole page, which was Andrea Nelson, and Andrea Nelson did a great interview because she kept asking her and hammering it in. Who wrote the letter? And she said, Q said Snooki did. And I don't know how I keep coming up that Marcella said. And we have not.
And we all know that I had sent the screenshot where I said this is being what's said on LSA. And that was way back in March or February.
Right. And I just wanted to clear that up, that I have never offended her in any way, even when
Marcella,
Evangelist.
you can't say you
Wait a
didn't
minute.
offend me. You can't say
No,
that.
I didn't offend you in any way, Evangelist Val. I was concerned because you and I always prayed together, and there was nothing foul, never in our relationship one-on-one. And then when, you criticized me and bashed me, and I'm older than you. I will be 57 on Monday, and I still wouldn't disrespect you because I feel that you are a child of God and that you do share the word. And, when you stay on the word, you really touch me with the things you say. And I just didn't understand, even after this, you kept saying, Q said Marcella wrote the letter, and Marcella wrote the letter, and it wasn't me.
Okay.
You mentioned Sparkle Alley to me, but you did. You mentioned
Marcella.
Sparkle Alley. I don't know nothing about a letter. I never seen a letter or an email. I never been on Lipstick Alley. I've never been on Station Head.
I don't know what Lipstick Alley is myself.
Yeah, but
The first time I heard of Lipstick Alley was so cute.
Val, if I ever offended you, I'm going to tell you I'm sorry, but I have never offended you. And I don't want this to keep going at you like this because I feel that something is wrong. You have people who genuinely love you, and the people who don't love you, then you let them go. But you know what? It seems like to me that everybody that you attack are the people who really bonded with you. And I did, in spite of.
You think so, Marcella?
Listen, in spite of, I didn't get along with a mutual friend that we had. I didn't get along with a mutual friend we had, and you turned on me because me and that mutual friend didn't get along. That's what happened in our relationship. But it had nothing to do with you, but you said, you told me, and I even got the text. You said, I ride or die for this person. I ride to die for this person. If I got to produce the receipts, I will. But it had nothing to do with you, and you turned on me because of that. I never disrespected you. I called you by Evangelist Val or Miss Val. You did, Miss Val. Yes.
Marcella, you and I fell out because you wanted to talk negatively about Sonny to me, and I told you I can't do that.
And see, I'm not bringing up no content.
No, but I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
I'm just being honest. Since we're getting clear.
Yeah, you are being honest.
I said I can't do that.
I'm not going to say her name.
I can't do that.
Evangelist Val.
Okay, but
I'm
I'm
not going to say her name because you know what? I feel that's gone and that's in the past. But
I was just clearing that part
up. You are 100% correct. That was our falling out because I said something about that content creator, but that still had nothing to do with you, that you would fabricate such an atrocious
What did I fabricate again? What did I fabricate again?
You fabricated that I spoke with someone in your family. Now, why would I be saying we praying for you? I'm going on. I never spoke to your husband in my life.
So Marcella?
In my life. I've never spoke to your children.
1 second.
Marcella.
Everybody, let's take a break. Let's take a break. It's getting too much. I'm gonna go ahead. Hold on, Marcella. Marcella, did you have a conversation with Evangelist Val's husband?
Never. Now, if I did, where is the proof? And don't tell me he erased the messages, because this was the way you could have showed every sub that we share that I contacted your husband. Evangelist Val, I wouldn't want nobody to step on my husband's feet. So I sure wouldn't do that to anybody else's husband, partner, or anybody. See, this is why I took a turn. I took a turn because I could not believe you did this to me. Even after loving you and caring for you, Evangelist Val, and I sent you that money out of my heart, but then you know what you said? You said, I'm going to send that money back. I never asked you for my money back because my money overflows. I figure I was blessing you, but you said you were going to give me my money back, and I said, well, give it to me so I can give it to hear her. You offered that money back. I will what I give people is what I give out my heart. But you know good and well I've never spoken to your family, period.com.
All right, 1 second, Marcella. Miss Val, who said that Marcella spoke to your husband? Miss Val?
Can I talk?
I unmuted you. I said, who said that Marcella spoke to your husband?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I was unmuted.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Unmuted.
So, Marcella, the first time we talked about the phone records, the first thing that came out of your mouth was your phone had been spoofed. That was the first thing that you said to me, you and Niecy. Y'all told me that your phone had been spoofed. And I said, okay, that's fine. It could have been a misunderstanding. But my husband spoke to a woman who said that she was you. You said my phone could have been spoofed. You had a government phone. You had a T-Mobile phone, whatever and whatnot. I was not surprised until I got contacted and they said that you were on live saying that my children were lying. I came up on your live. I said, Marcella, please don't say my kids are lying until we get to the bottom of this thing. Don't do that. You said I wasn't saying the boys were lying. I was just saying that I know that it didn't come from my direct phone. You said, but I can prove that my phone was spoofed. That was the last thing you told me. And I said, I have phone records too that can show that the calls came from the number that is in my phone. Am I going to get to talk
You're talking.
Red Label or what?
You're fine.
Okay. So the conversation that we had was you were going to show your phone records. I was going to show my phone records. We were going to prove that your phone was spoofed. So all of this talking about I loved you and I prayed with you, Marcella, I prayed with you and I called you and you called me and we talked and it was the same old thing. Like, don't act like this was a one-sided relationship. I was just as in it as you were in it. I did not do you no dirty. I did not do you dirty or underhanded or nothing.
Did something to you. I provided my phone records. I just didn't do it to you. I provided it where it would get out. I provided my phone records not for 1 month, for 3 months. I provided my text messages.
Okay.
I provided my DMs. And every time I DM'd your family during your crisis, those messages was hearted. And I gave that to several people. When you say I do something, show a receipt. That is the problem you having now. You making all these accusations with no receipt. You came after me because of Sonny. That's why you came after me. And guess what? Look where you at now. Look at you now. Look at you now. You're not getting no paper. You're not getting nothing. My husband told me to stop doing it. My husband just told me to stop doing this with you because I have tried to change it and stay out the way. But please, respectfully, stop saying my name if you ain't got no receipt.
She always got to be dramatic. See, we could have had a
being dramatic. You were dramatic.
Reaches out to me all the time.
Hold on now.
You were dramatic, and then you expect for me.
Wait one damn minute. We getting off topic of why we are here. I am so sorry that this is happening. Let's take a reset. I'm gonna go ahead and do the counter so we can take a breath and come on back and see if we can have some sort of resolution. Hey, Ms. Val. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm not talking to Marcella. That was
She dropped
disgraceful.
down. She dropped
Okay.
down.
Yeah, that was disgraceful. That had nothing to do with why I came on here and all that drama and all of that. That was wild. Like what? How she's so loving and kind, and then all of a sudden she's spitting all this vitriol for what? That was ridiculous. Like anyway, so to you made a point where you said that I never showed you any proof of what I was being told. When I went over to Andrea's chat, and let me get it right, Andrea's chat, and I made the comment that the messages and the screenshots that I was being showed were really nothing new. They were telling me the same things. Oh, when you were in the hospital, this is where Q was. Oh, when you got out the hospital, this is where Q is. It's the same shots of you being in Here's chat, being in Blue Tarot's chat, cheering people on, laughing when, things are being said about me, right? You told me back then, Q, when I got out the hospital, I got your back and it's not what it seems like. And, we really are friends and I really do care about you. And we went on and on through that whole situation.
So what? Hold on, Ms. Val. If that transpired, if I was in these chats, and those chats would have been back in December of 2021. And if you said it's the same receipts and DMs,
no. One of them was in like February, so it was after I had like got down to the coma. So what they were trying to say,
Val, why did you get on my live and disrespect my people like that? And Q,
okay,
why in the fuck was you up there with Blade?
I have nothing for her at all.
I came in for my straightening. I came in here to catch a virtual fade with some motherfuckers. Both of you niggas.
You don't want to catch no fade with me.
Yeah, I can catch a fade with you. I can catch a fade with you.
You don't want to catch no fade with me. So you can't talk to me with some respect.
Stop. No, I don't give a fuck. Go get Eric, Derek, Jermaine, and Tito. Let me tell you something.
I will talk to you at a later date.
Dead ass wrong. You were dead ass wrong for live chat in my motherfucking comment section.
Okay.
Now I want to know where in evangelistic hell did they tell you to do that shit at?
I don't know. Some evangelistic hell.
I don't give a fuck. And you
then
know
why
what?
Are you asking questions if you don't care?
Thank you. Why in the
this
fuck?
Is what I'm talking about.
I don't want to hear you no more. Get your triggered ass off of here then. Get your triggered ass off of here then. Get your triggered ass off of here then. Get out. And get out. I ain't even my goddamn chat. I don't.
Woo. Jesus. Ms. Val. Anybody? All
right. Today I got time. Why, Q? What in the hell was you doing over there giving receipts? Why do you have this lady baby posting on your community post? I'm gonna need you to take that shit off, my nigga. That child don't have nothing to do with this fuck shit that y'all doing. So please explain to me, why did you have her child up there like that? I'm all summer long. I'm pulling up. Why did you do that?
Goody.
What Sean Davy talking about? Yeah, get her ass out of here. What was you talking about with that nigga so that made you do that?
I posted that receipt.
Why?
Because I said that when I had the conversation when she slipped.
Were you talking to Sean Davy on Saturday?
I did. I posted that.
But why would you do that to her?
Sean,
she got too much tissue paper and ham hocks in her head. She don't know the good question. So I'm asking a good question. Why would you do that?
He called Saturday.
He called and so what? He done drove you from the rooter to the tutor. He called and so what?
He called and wanted to know what was happening with Val.
And you decided that it was a good, because you was in it with Val, you thought that was a good move, right?
I am very diplomatic.
Oh no, ain't no diplomat. Q, don't fuck with me.
There is diplomacy.
Don't fuck with me.
There is definitely diplomacy, but
No, ain't no goddamn diplomacy. Hey, this some Adolf Hitler shit.
oh,
And
Lord.
and goddamn it, I'm Adolf in this motherfucker right now. I'm trying to figure out why would you do that to that lady? Clearly, this shit y'all got to stop this shit.
Do what? Do what to?
Why did you do that? Why
What
would
did
you
she do
post
what
her
she-
child?
Why
I
did she
don't
do what
care
she
if you
did?
black the face out. I don't care. Everybody and their mama know Val and that coma was sketchier than a motherfucker. Anybody go through a coma and can't walk is not gonna see walk and crip walk their ass back to fucking YouTube. We already knew that. But why did you go and sit up there and pillow talk with that gap tooth, tic tac tooth, bitch ass nigga?
Ain't
Why
no
did you
pillow
do
talking
that?
happen. Ain't no fucking pillow talk happen.
That's what he said.
No,
He
he
said,
spun it the
"Oh,
way he wanted
he's
to spin it.
mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time.
Yeah, hell
He's
no.
mine." That's what they were saying.
Yeah, no. Of course he was
No,
gonna spin
that
it.
wasn't it. I just want to get an understanding.
I really wish I would have recorded the damn phone call so you all would
I
have
wish
heard
you
it.
would have. You caught it Snooki in them. I wish you would have. Because y'all on some fuck shit, and I'm trying to get the penthouse up out of the shit. Because I've been telling you for a long time to leave this shit alone, but you kept going. But I'm trying to fucking figure out why in the fuck is this blockhead, big lighter, vault ceiling, Space Jam, gap tooth, tic tac, chiclet tooth motherfucker is over here talking about we got Q now. He's mine. He's mine. Ooh, swamp monster. He's mine. Why would he be up there saying some shit like that?
I can't justify or give a reason why Sean did what he did.
Q.
But it was not. I'm
Q.
telling you, it is not
I'm
what
telling
it
you,
appeared.
the spirit of Goody gonna come through that robo vacuum and suck your ass up. Let me tell you something. This shit is super messy. This shit is super messy. This shit is messy on square. It's messy on thunder. Cause I don't even understand. You done been all the bloody booties, that booty, this, the booty. Fuck all. I ain't got time to sit up here with Marcella and them. I want to know the real shit. Why did you go over there with that shit, Q?
Go over where?
I'm asking you.
I didn't go over
Woman, huh?
I didn't go anywhere.
So that's a lie? He lied on you? Because he's saying that y'all was talking and you was confirming shit.
In another live on another content creator's channel.
No. That was my shit, Q. I got the screenshots, Q. It was my lie.
They said
you might not.
Take that same energy to Sean Davy Way, and I said
I've taken it to him, and I'm bringing it to you.
And I said I just got off the phone with Sean, so mind your damn business, keep it moving. I said that.
But that's not what he's saying. Have you heard the station head?
I have not heard the station head. I heard
you haven't heard the station head. They're saying that you were over there on Saturday and y'all had a whole 2 for $20 at Applebee's and y'all was sitting up there lollygagging and this and that by Val.
Yeah, no.
And saying that they got you now. That's what the nigga saying. He's saying he is the queen of the shit. He's the queen of the PPP and he's the queen of fucking tapping into your mind. Is that true? Because I told him. I told him.
Short
I'm
answer,
pissed at you. Huh?
I said the short answer is no. That's not what happened.
No. What's the long? I want the long answer. I ain't Val. I ain't got no tissue paper in my goddamn head. I want the long answer. What in the fuck? What's really going on? Because that's what the people really want to know.
We went into the whole situation of how I was being lied on, and he was
and
like,
then
why
would you even be talking to them? Why would you even be talking to them? I don't give a fuck who you talk to, but just curious minds out here in the goody feds want to know what the fuck would make you make a move like that?
To have a conversation with him?
Don't be like Eric. We don't need no dead silence. We want the truth. Why? Don't do the Eric.
I had a conversation with him about the situation when what
but
was going
why?
on between him
but
and Val.
Why?
Because
why
it needed to be happen. Because if he's
but it needed to happen because what?
It needed to happen.
Why?
It just needed to happen.
Well, it needed to happen. You, boy, you are on a path of destruction. And I think you want it. I think you want it. I truly think you want it. And I'm
So
gonna
there
let
was
you
no
have it.
mess involved. There was no mess
No, but
involved. But I
I got
said,
to come in here because the swamp monster. And hey, Andrea, yes, the wicked witch of the penthouse. I done swooped in on my goddamn broom, you four-eyed bitch. I done came in this motherfucker, and I'm asking a real question, because you pussy assholes ain't gonna do it. I want to know, why did you do that? Why would you do such a thing? And then post a beautiful child and black out her face. That is the ugliest thing known to man. If you have to black out a child's face, do you know what that means, Q? Do you have children?
no, I do not.
You do not. For you to have to black out a child's face, that means it shouldn't be posted, son.
Not doxing
Don't.
the child. I am
Why did you do that? Take that shit the fuck down. Take it down. Because that's disrespectful. Val is she's a silly old bitch by far. And I don't know what in evangelistic hell she got going on, but she need to get Jesus back on that main line and give her some extra discernment. Take that down. Take that down. That is ugly. That is ugly.
Who is this
Don't
troll?
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why would you do that? What in the Sean Davy pussy nigga way hell? What did that nigga say on that conversation? What make you do that? Huh?
We didn't get into that part. It was about why did she threaten me? That was it.
I
And why am I
don't.
being lied on?
Y'all know it's shit. Everybody and their mama know it. Eric was sitting up there mute than a motherfucker. He was muter than he was muter than Amina. Let that pussy nigga tell it. He was muter than Amina with a
He told me
bib
to go.
around his neck.
He
Dude,
told me to go get fucked. He
but
told me to
my
go
thing
get
is,
fucked.
do y'all really feel like Eric was a threat? Eric wasn't threatening shit but the bib around his neck. Q, you, oh, oh.
Thank you, Kayla.
You've disappointed me,
Thank
bro.
you.
This it. Y'all got to stop. Hey, you know what? And you can bring her back up here with a crazy wig, sitting up here talking that crazy shit. Ain't it's nighttime, Val? I thought your medication would have set in by now, and you thought you learned some shit the other night, but you ain't learned a motherfucking thing. And I am so Lord, y'all disgust me. That's all I can say. Q, out of all respect, I just came here to say that much. Bruh, please don't show up to the penthouse no more, because there's some etchy, sketchy shit going on, and I don't need that energy in my shit. That is a real bitch, real nigga zone, and we don't need it. You and this shit with Val has gone to the point of no return. And this shit is sickening. It's sickening. So y'all just continue with this bullshit. Marcelo, you come back and y'all can argue about nickels and dimes. But I wouldn't be a real bitch if I didn't pull up on a motherfucker and tell y'all this is some fuck shit inspired by some fuckholes on a fuck ass agenda. And that's it. And that's all. And I'm gone.
Well, thank you for coming by. All right, back to where we were. Not a parent chastening a child. Jesus. Do I love the mess? The mess is entertaining, but I'm not in the mess until the mess comes to me. Oh Lord. Now where were we? I done lost my damn train of thought. We done been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, that was a lot on all sides. Reevaluating. Evangelist had stepped down. And yes, please tip the bartenders. I will drop the link again if Val is still in the building. And we can go from there. Look through the people. You know, I tend to look through the blinds. Please hit the like button. please and thank you, or please hit the dislike button. But yeah, it was just weird that it was from me being in a chat 8 months ago to it escalating into this. And then you're in a chat of my enemy when you're in a chat of my enemy. And it's just really, the lines have been blurred. And this is YouTube. Not bring some fries back. But a lot has been said. A lot of people have some misinformation out there, and some misinformation was put out. Yeah, it's definitely a game of Clue of who did it. Please go subscribe to the Penthouse. Get her that community tab to 500. Even though I am not welcome, but I can still recognize game. So if you like her and the content, please go subscribe, and like and share. But I dropped the link. If anyone is not coming up here, if no one has anything else to say, I'm gonna get off of here. I just wanted to come up here and clear some things up and defend myself of the shit that was happening on these YouTube streets yet again. And keep it moving. A shout out to Andrea Nelson, Miss Reed, Midwest Mama, Yvette Abbey, Cups of Conversation, Cousin, hey Nihar, Real Talk, all things popcorn. Thank you all for being here as well. But I think I'm gonna get off of here. We got 391 in the building. And we're gonna keep it moving. Got my Teflon on. We're gonna keep it pushing. So no receipts, Midwest Mama, on who? Who this?
What is going on today? Is in the building, baby. Oh my God, has the church been read? Where's the donations? What in the hell? Listen, I believe all of us are over 21, so y'all need to get it together. These people is dying left and right. Nichelle Nichols, TC. Oh gosh, I just can't. Lord, let us pray. Let us pray. Jesus, hallelujah. Come now to you, Father, for grace, mercy, and discernment. Jesus, get all the snakes, the flakes, the fowls, the cows, the rats, the dogs, the chickens, and the hogs. Oh, hallelujah. Wow. Yeah. Woo! I'm just gonna stay out of this one. This game of Clue, I would not be a part of, but I want to see it. It's too interesting to see what's going on. But I love you, Q. I just can't. I can't. The fire is too hot. Give me some Jack Daniels and whiskey with a side of shade, baby.
Well, I appreciate that. We got 386 in the building. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off if no one else wants to come up. I think I have said what I need to say, but we have gotten nowhere at this point. I appreciate my panelists today. Yeah. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to push the content. I'm not addressing this whole situation moving forward. I do feel deeply hurt of how we gotten here. And I'm still trying to get an understanding to that. But we're gonna be moving right along. Hashtag I don't know her. I don't know. I should have taken their advice and named this channel the Messy Mansion or something, but try not to be messy. I get dragged into shit, and then I just have to respond and keep it pushing. I appreciate you all for being here. I'm going to go ahead and end this live. I look forward to being tagged in other videos because I know you already are on it because I've gotten DMs talking about where y'all are going to be. But thank you all so much for being here. See you on my next live. Can't wait to see you on my other channel, not within this sector. And I'm out. Night.